Hey, what's up, collecting crew, and welcome to Feezy's Figures. I'm Jay Feezy, and this is the very first episode of Hot Talk. Hot Talk. No, don't say it like that. This is going to be a live stream series where I talk news, announcements, releases, everything basically Hot Toys. And for those that don't know, well, first, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to hear and seeing what I'm all about. Giving it a whirl, right? Because there's a lot of other YouTubers out there who are covering the same stuff, and so for you to even consider and come check out the channel is always already appreciated. So thanks for your time. Hopefully I can, hopefully you stick around. If not, no worries. I definitely understand that. But so just I'll bring in my guest here in a minute. And we'll start getting the figures. But since this is the first episode of this new series, this new stream, I wanted to kind of set some expectations, kind of give an idea of the vibe of the theme of this here and what I'm planning on doing, just so you know what to expect from here on out going in, right? So this is going to be similar. So this stream is going to be similar to my figure lowdown stream that I also do. This is that's been kind of going on for a while. That was the last one I did, was episode 20. And then for those that aren't familiar with the figure lowdown, that's a live stream where I cover figures of multiple scales from different companies outside of Hot Toys and Marvel Legends, right? So I cover 1/6, 1/12, sometimes 1/18, 1/10/7 inch, because there's a lot of figures out there. And so I do that stream specifically for the lesser known figures and show them celeb, right? So, and then for a while I was like, okay, there's enough YouTubers out there covering the Hot Toys market. But to be honest, I also collect Hot Toys myself. I have quite a few of them. So I wanted to, there are times where I kind of want to discuss certain figures. And so I put up a poll in my community, YouTube, on the community post there, and just to kind of get an idea. And it seems like there were more than not that were up for hearing having me do a Hot Toys live stream. So I'm gonna go off of that. So I figured I'd try it for a little bit, see how it goes, see how the reception is, and go from there. But anyways, going back to the figure lowdown, I mentioned I have collected Hot Toys also. I have quite a few, actually. I've been collecting since 2021, beginning of 2021. So I really went at it hard, pandemic collector. But I was already collecting 1/12 prior to that, just like some of you have already. Similar history, similar backgrounds, right? Started with 1/12 for a smaller scale and went from there, or started with pops and went from there. So, I just love it all. There's just so much out there, like I've mentioned, and it's really diverse. And I actually love that about the hobby, about collecting. It's just so diverse, and there's so many options, so many IPs, just so many works of art, right? Some people see it as art, some people see it as just dolls, toys, it covers all aspects of that, and I love it all. And I can't have it all, but I try to get what I can anyways. So On the figure lowdown stream, in general, I try to keep things positive, fun, and informative with that. I share my thoughts and my experiences collecting multiple lines, as well as my guests. They also share their thoughts and experiences. My hope with this, and with the same thing with Figure Lowdown, is that I can be a resource for you all and be entertaining. Obviously, that's part of it, right? You can't just be kind of informative and spitting out information, but I will try to also be entertaining and basically just be myself. As someone who researches figures a lot myself, before I buy them, or even when I'm window shopping, I know the more resources I can have personally, it helps me decide on whether I get a figure, let alone anything that I buy, right? There's just so many, consumer products out there, and it's always helpful to have a bunch of resources that you can kind of go to, read up on, watch reviews and previews and things like that. So yeah, hopefully I can fit in that aspect for you all as well. But yeah, so just like I mentioned, I just try to keep things positive. So, I also watch other YouTubers. I watch their streams. I also participate in chat, and you even see me on some of them. Some of you may already know me from those other streams, and you continue to support the channel. So I appreciate that. But for me, what I want to do is, like I said, I just want to keep the focus on figures and news, and just keep this a really enjoyable environment for people to come to and just talk and chat figures and the things they love, right? This hobby. So if you're no, I don't want to say expecting, but if you're looking for any trash talk or things on like shitty figures, or any type of drama or beef or anything like that, that's just not going to happen here. You're going to be disappointed, just like my first girlfriend. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you know, but I just try to want to avoid all that. I kind of at the point in my life where I'm just like, you know what, I don't need the negativity. I just kind of just cut it out, and I just want to focus on the positives, right? I know, and from reading some chats and comments, it seems like some of you are in the same boat. So hopefully we can relate on that aspect. And for others who are looking for other stuff, it's all good, it's fair. I'm not going to be able to provide that for you, but it's definitely understandable. So just more options out there, right? And don't get me wrong, we'll have some conversations, some debates, some differing opinions on the panel. It's not about just trying to make sure everyone's agreed on something, or everyone it's always saying like positive things. Of course, we're gonna have criticism, we're gonna have critiques. I'm not gonna filter out that, right? That's all welcome, but of course it has to be respectful. Just come at it and come at it with just like I guess a conversation, right? That's all we want to have, just conversation of differing opinions, and discuss the things. Like, we don't want to turn into anything hateful or anything like that. So but yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do with this stream. Again, it's just overall, it's meant to be fun and informative, and that's what I'm going to try to do going forward. And that's what I'm already doing with my figure lowdown stream. So if I ever go astray on that, or if I'm ever messing up, or you find me talking about some things that are just negative or anything like that, be sure to call me out. I'll try to be conscious of that, but yeah, just keep me straight. All right, but yeah, I know that was a long rant, and I just not really rant, but informative. Like I said, I just wanted to set the expectation here, and I won't do that on every episode. This is the first episode, and I just wanted to kind of get that going. So although I'm just going to be another Hot Toys YouTuber, I'll definitely try to differentiate myself, like I said, by keep things informative and fun. Keyword try, right? I'm always going to be improving and progressing and getting better. But if nothing else, like I said, I'll be another option for viewers out there. And some of I'm all about the options on that. All right, so I think that was enough with that. Having said that, let me go ahead and bring in my guests now. Thank you all for kind of bearing with me. And if you're watching the replay, you can always skip over that, so no worries. Oh, speaking of, in the replays, after the stream, I will have timestamps. So all of my videos, the figure lowdown, and this one as well, I'll put in timestamps after the stream. So if you want to just jump to a certain figure, that'll be in there for you guys to kind of just reference, and you want to go back and do that, because I know that's really helpful. Like I said, I find that really helpful when people have that in their videos. And so yeah, just doing the same for you guys. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you want, and that'll be after the stream. I'll have to go put that in manually, so that'll be there. All right. Now, let me bring in my first guest. Welcome back. He's no stranger to the channel. He's been on Apparently Collecting. I think he's been on the Figure Lowdown. He also collects various IPs. We got, I'm sure some of you know, this is Mr. Commander Green in the house. What is up, good sir?
Hey, man. Happy to be here. Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, and yeah, sorry you were waiting back there for that.
Oh, that's all right.
Spiel.
Nope, it's all good. All good, man.
Wanted to set the record straight there.
No, it's all good. It's good to have those options, and you know, it's like I live vicariously through other collectors, so I mean, it's like everybody has something different, so it's just cool to have different outlooks on everything as well. So no.
Yeah, and you definitely brought some interesting outlooks and takes and experiences as well. So yeah, looking forward to hearing in future episodes, right?
Very cool.
You guys are going to share what we're going to talk about here. And we have one more guest joining us here. We may have another, but let me go ahead and bring him in. Hopefully he's ready. I see his camera off, but let me see here. We got no stranger to the channel also, Superior S Beam in the house. S Beam, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, there you are.
Hey,
okay,
S-Beam.
We got audio, folks.
For some reason, EP Mux is not reading my camera.
Oh, no? Okay, do you want to try restarting your browser?
I did all that.
Oh, you did already?
And it still doesn't want to read the camera. I even
No.
hopped on
Well, at
one
least
of
you
my
have
StreamYards things, and the camera was working fine. It's just for some reason EP Mux isn't reading the camera.
Oh, okay, interesting. All right, well, at least we can hear you. So if you want to just keep messing with it during the stream, and hopefully we can get it back. But if nothing else, as long as we can hear you, man, that's all that matters.
Sounds good.
All right. So we'll roll with us. We may get one more guest joining in later. If not, then it's all good. And this is what we have so far. So let me address the chat real quick. And thank you all for tuning in. I know there's other streams you could be watching, and this is one of the days or nights that's gonna work for me. So it may be, although it won't be a set schedule, it may be either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. So just depending on what I have going on. But it'll be during the weeknight for sure. This is going to be a shorter stream compared to my Figure Lowdown streams. Also, I was telling Commander Green here. Usually those streams are like 3+ hours just because there's so many figures. But, you know, now with this specific Hot Toys stream, it should be shorter. So we'll see. All right. So the chat, Thrawn's Office TO's in the house. Congrats on the new stream. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully we'll get you on one day. I know, future episode, we try to get you on. I know it was just scheduled and that always happens. So it's going to happen. So no worries. Yeah. We're going to have a rotating panel, so, you know, I usually just send out the invite. Whoever's up for joining, they can come on. So it won't always be the same guest, just basically whoever's willing to talk figures with me. And if I end up rolling solo, so be it. I don't mind doing that at all either. So, but thanks for coming through, T.O., man. Hope you're doing well. Of course, we got 12-inch Move Stream in the house. Hello, community collectors. I didn't buy any figures today, at least no 1/6. Yeah, this is another collector in the community who collects multiple scales. Thanks for coming through, Moose. Appreciate you coming through, man. Hope you're having a good evening so far. All right, and we just got our next guest here. Good timing, right after I addressed the chat here. You guys know him as the beard god himself, Darth Profi. What is up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's going on, fellas?
What
How
is
you
up,
guys
man?
doing?
Thanks
for having me on. First of all, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're clear, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crispy.
Oh, cool. No, I just I changed up my mic setup, and this is the first time I'm using it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to make sure everything is cool, everything is crisp. Finally also switching around the camera setup. Obviously, you know, y'all can see the collection again. You know,
Yeah.
a little more closer, a little more personal. You know.
Wow, man, it's looking like the old Profi right there.
Almost, man. Almost.
That's clean, man.
Yeah, we're doing it, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Good,
Yeah,
man.
we were about to start
cool.
chat figure, so you just came in just in time.
Awesome.
I will say before we start, Beam and Profi are, I think, part of the record holders here. I think Beam for sure has been in all my first episodes of the stream that I had so far. I had like 4 different streams, and I think he's been on every first episode of that, right? And Profi's been on, I think, 2 or 3.
Wow.
Right?
It's amazing.
I think somewhere in there.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So I
awesome.
appreciate you guys showing support and coming through.
Always
For all of these, like, no matter how small my channel is or was, you guys always showed up. So I appreciate it. And of course, Harold, Commander Green, has always been there in the chats.
I'll start my streak. Today.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it going. All right. With that, let's go ahead and get started. Jump right into it. So we got the doctor himself. I'm not talking about Dre. This is Doom. We got Doctor Doom, and man, when I, I'm sure like all of you, when I first saw this one, I was just kind of like this, this kind of gasp, like, oh man, what the hell? This like kind of, I don't know, it was kind of random. It was kind of random and a cool surprise. So let me go ahead and go over the some of the specs here real quick, and then we'll get your guys' thoughts on this. So yeah, Doctor Doom. He didn't go up on Sideshow yet, or any websites that I've seen. It's still, I know the RSVP page is up. So if you guys are interested and you want to do that on Sideshow anyways, you can sign up for that. So I saw that he was going for 1780 Hong Kong dollars, so 1,780. And the conversion on that is 229 USD. Adding the Sideshow tax, I do about 25%. I know that ranges from 20 to 30, but I just picked the middle ground. It looks to be around $287 USD is what we're looking at, somewhere around there, which is, I think, cheaper than what some of us were expecting. But yeah, so maybe I'm the only one. So height-wise, standing about 13 inches, so 33.5 centimeters. So he's just a little over the typical 12-inch mark. And 30 points of articulation. So he's going to be pretty articulated. I was kind of surprised because typically our Hot Toys figures or figures in general that have quite a bit of articulation, they're around 25 points. He's going to have 30. So that's going to be interesting to see. Let's see here. Clothing. Let me go through some of these. Obviously, he has his cloak here. Where did I go with it? Minimize the window here. So yeah, he's gonna have his cloak. This two-way diorama display, which is awesome. I'm really digging that they're doing that with their displays. So you have multiple options, right? It's not just one static pose or display. You got a few different ones. Let me try to make this big. Oh, no, that's not gonna help. Oh, actually, I can spread it that way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so he's going to have these. So the standard version is going to come with these two different face sculpts here. One is going to be more angled and kind of sharp, kind of have more angles in this other one here. Looks like just from these photos, you can see his eyes a little more clearly on the right, and the left one is going to offer more shadow, or maybe it just might be the lighting, I don't know. But rolling eyeballs, rolling eye holes, and I'll touch on this special edition here, the special edition exclusive with that mask. But he's also going to come with a pair of Palpatine lightning effects in green color, with some like flame / like smoke effects and some magic effects. I think we've kind of saw those in the first picture there. So I'll kind of stop there and just open up to you guys. We don't have to go down the line. We can just kind of have a conversation, right? Just what do you guys think about this figure and anything that I've mentioned so far?
I think, as you said, man, this is completely unexpected, bro. I mean, it looks amazing. I think it absolutely does, man. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Sideshow premium format with that background that they have, with the flags a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm not the biggest Doctor Doom fan, but I gotta say, man, this is nice. This is nice, and it is. I don't want to say tempting, but I'm intrigued. But I think this is something that I can enjoy afar from someone else's collection.
Yeah,
I think this is nice, bro. It really is.
Yeah. Tempting's the right word, because I'm right there with you, man. If I'm highly intrigued, borderline tempted.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And it's Doctor Doom, man. This is an iconic Marvel figure. One of the things I was kind of wondering is, why is this in the CMS line and not a Hano release? I'm curious, because it seems like they may be pushing Hano kind of hard right now.
Yeah.
And to see this suddenly randomly dropped in the CMS line is it's interesting, man.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, considering the materials or the type of figures that we're seeing from the Hano line, is this like out of the budget for Hano, or considering what they're trying to advertise Hano to be, or do they just want to say, what, Hano's getting too much attention, we need to get something back in the CMS line, let's give them Doctor Doom, But again, just a random release, but I'm sure well beloved by the fans, man, that are waiting for something like this, man.
Yeah, that was another question that, like you, I thought it was this, when I first saw this, I thought it was Hano's next announcement. And then to my surprise, it wasn't. But that kind of just shows that, the main thing is that Hot Toys isn't out of the CMS line. I thought now that they had Hano, they were going to stop, and a lot of us were thinking that as well, but this kind of proves that they're not. So I was kind of
crazy.
Interesting out there.
Uncle Moose is saying that the first batch is already out in China.
Oh wow, the first batch of the Dooms. 352. Oh, I do have actually. I do have something on that. So I did. So looking at the secret base on Facebook, on their posts, so they did say that. So they have a schedule, right? So they have October 2nd. This is in China. It's going to be their priority pre-orders for all toy hunters and secret base members. And then October 3rd through the 7th, it's going to be open for pre-orders.
Pre-orders, so not actual general release, just pre-order.
Yeah, for the 3rd through the 7th. So that's just in China. So I don't know if that kind of relates to the U.S. release on that, or how that works. I don't usually time those, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like it's only the 25th here. And yeah, wow. So they have the first batch out. I wonder if that's kind of like a super advanced batch, or I don't know, like Moose is saying here.
maybe it's a tester's batch or something that we don't know about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Did any of you guys also think this was a Hono release when you first saw it? Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, for sure. I mean, obviously, with the kind of the track record that they've been going with recently. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, and it's just. Like Mario said, people have been waiting for something like this, and I know like Jacob, Watch Your Six, like he immediately like messaged me as soon as this came out, and he's like, oh my god. So like, it's just cool for like those people to that have been wanting this to finally get something. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you think, Beam? Any thoughts on this one? I know you already talked about it, but do you want to just go like high level or?
Oh, it's pretty damn cool. I know Michael Elliott would definitely want one if he could get one.
What? A figure he actually likes? Get out of here, please.
Yeah.
No way, not
he's
Mike.
a Doom fan. He's a Doom fan for sure. Fantastic Four. But yeah, definitely awesome. I wasn't expecting it. I did kind of at first think it was from Hano, but you know, you had to do that double take and be like, okay, it's not Hano.
Yeah.
I am hoping it's you know in a good price range. I feel like it's gonna be around $300, but at least through Sideshow, $300. But yeah, it looks good. They're giving them the Doom flag as you see here.
Yeah.
And it's kind of I think it's a reused base from the returns. I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's what it looks like.
But yeah, it still looks cool, and it fits Doom as well. So
yeah.
It looks good. He's right now. He's huge in Fortnite. He's like one of the main dudes in Fortnite right now. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's got his own castle and everything, and with all the freaking Fantastic Four trophies that he has. Even I think he even has the Thanos helmet in his castle too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow, that's how you know you made it. If you appear in Fortnite, you're big. You get the big time right there.
All right.
But yeah, I forgot to say he also does come with this pistol here. Obviously, his classic Doom pistol. 5 hands, so kind of short on the hands there. But yeah, to go back to your point there, Mario, what you were saying about now, what is Hot Toys? How are they determining which figure is going to go to Hono or which figure is going to go to their CMS line? So yeah, maybe I agree. Some others had this thought as well. It's like maybe it's just they were looking at this and what's going to go into it, the engineering and the design, all the armor that covers him, and they're like, you know what, it's just going to be priced too high to make it a Hono. So we want to do it right too. So we'll do the CMS. The special edition here, I might as well cover it now. It's going to come with an additional face mask. So this third here, let me enhance even further here. So a third face mask and the Darkhold, as seen. I'm pretty sure it's the same one in Multiverse of Madness. I didn't read the comics, but same name. So I'm imagining it's the same one.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this is the one that Wanda was trying to get a hold of, and she uses in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange. So I don't know if it looks the exact same, if this is based on the comics or what. But yeah, so you get those 2 items, and you can see the third face mask is a little more simplified. He's kind of a little more like stubborn kid school picture look, where they tell him they tell a kid to smile, and he has this like kind of grumpy face. And the other 2 up here are kind of more, like I said, there's more angles, there's more curves to them, which are kind of cool, man. So I actually like all of them, and it kind of, this is gonna, I think, scratch that itch for those Doom comic collectors, or those comic book heads, who want the traditional, but then want to kind of alternate to a different look. Another question for you guys is, do you think they intentionally prioritize this to kind of coincide with the news of RDJ as Dr. Doom?
Possibility. I think that this is probably like some sort of foreshadowing.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering, like, if they had this on a list as a possibility, but they're like, you know what, when that news came out, they're like, oh shit, we gotta jump on this and strike while the iron is hot, the Doom iron.
And it could be that like Hono maybe has so many on their plate, that already that maybe this is just something that they couldn't tackle at this time. Yeah. At least as far as that line, so maybe that's why Hot Toys did it on their own.
Yeah, that's true. Here we go again with this, with the misleading here. It kind of makes it seem, when I saw this, it looks like these lit up. I kind of what Sideshow does or Hot Toys does with the sabers, and it kind of Photoshop and make them brighter what they actually are. Yeah. But it didn't say anything in the description about these lighting up, so I don't think they do. There's like LEDs, but so I'm guessing this is also Photoshop, unless I missed it somewhere. But let me know. You guys let me know in the chat or here on the panel. Like I see, like this kind of looks like it's glowing. Maybe it's just smart usage of the light to make it seem like it's glowing.
It's always the lighting, bro. Yeah, it's always the lighting.
Yeah. Look at this chainmail here underneath. That looks
that's nice.
Yeah, the flame effect definitely looks like lighting, but the hands, I agree, those are definitely photoshopped.
These here?
With those, that looks like a little, like that lens flare that they have in it.
Yeah, that Abrams lens flare.
How like paint apps pop, man. Damn, that's what's also telling me too, man. Because Fizzy, us, some of us Latinos, how much we love our chrome, our shiny things, right? So this is what kind of like, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. That's why this is like feeling it.
Yeah. I was also gonna say too. I have the I got the S Hero Iron Monarch, that third party Doom with the Tony Stark head sculpt, or inspired by Tony Stark head sculpt. And so that's obviously third party, but one of the things on that I didn't know when I got it in hand is that each of the armor pieces, right, they're all in sections. So let me see. Okay, here, perfect. And I lost it. Here, I'll just stick with this one. Let me switch up the view here. So these, on that figure, all these pieces here, they're kind of separated, right? So this knee part, this upper thigh piece, and the lower shin part, right? But they each move individually. So when you try to articulate the figure, like they're always shifting. They're not stuck in place. So I hope that's not going to be the case for this Doom figure, because that is kind of annoying. But the only way I can see them getting past that is if they glue the armor pieces to the actual body. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if collectors are going to like that or not, because then, nothing's going to be removable. Granted, technically you shouldn't remove it, but if they want to do that with their figure, that's going to be hard, right? So it is annoying, right? Because every time I go to move like the armor on that S Hero figure, like it's like shifting the gauntlets and the bicep shoulder armor pieces are shifting. So yeah, it is kind of annoying. So it's just something that I just was thinking about here with this figure.
See, Mario, and you're talking about like in Chrome now. Imagine him commanding like a battalion of Chrome clone troopers. That would be like a cool.
Bro, don't put that out there. Please don't.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Mario.
Get myself an RZP.
Yep. Just putting it out there.
It's a thought. Man, agreeing with the thoughts. The ideas out there. Exactly, let me go back to the chat right here. I seen some people have joined us. We got the one and only Mr. Grammar exclamation himself, Mike Fiala in the house. What is up?
Hey, man.
It's like, no shit. Not only does he have the best figures around, but one of the best streams too. Oh man, I don't know about that. I just started. Wow. What's up? What is up, Mike? That is, man. I got some competition, but I appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Thank you for coming through, man. Thanks for showing the love. So hopefully I can hold up to that. We'll see how I do. But thanks again, man. Hopefully you're having a good night. Let's see here. Moose, clarification on the first batch. He's saying first 500. That's out in China. October 2nd now, he's saying. Okay, so October, those are the pre-order ones. And he's saying Pop Collectibles reported the price. The talented Mr. Renz Tolentino in the building.
Ayo, what's up, Renz?
Ayo. Go ahead, Mario. I know you can say this perfectly.
Ayo, what's up, Renz?
Con Konbawa.
Oh,
How do you say-
konbawa.
Konbawa.
Basically,
Everyone,
good
konbawa.
evening.
Rans,
Combo?
Japanese.
hopefully having
yeah.
a good day so far, man. I think it's daytime ahead. You're in the future. So I appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you, good sir. Yomo in the building. Hi. Is that a Gigi? Hi. What is up, Yomo, man? Thanks for coming through. Yeah. Fearless leader is right. Action Figure Academy. I think he's referring to being talking about Mike liking this hero. Or liking this hero, liking this Doom.
Like in the Doom.
Yeah, like this Doom. Yeah, in love with it, if you will. And Danny Lee, what is up, man? What's up,
Hey.
boys? Danny Lee,
Oh, Danny.
good evening, good sir. So I think I got Loco Lu, the people popper himself. Speaking of air, what's
Loco.
popping?
People
Poop?
popper. What's
Yeah,
what's
what's popping?
He's popping in people's.
Yeah,
What's
Got to keep an eye on him.
Yes,
Yep.
sir, no
What is
doubt.
up? Yeah, what's up, Lou? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for coming through.
Totally
So I think I got everybody here. Lou saying I'm getting this Doom for sure. All right, and we got. Speaking of newcomers in the chat, we also got a new panelist here coming through. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. Blue, can you hear us?
Where'd he go?
Blue.
One half
Okay, I
of the
think he's-
Beam Brothers.
He was
Yeah.
just there.
We got Blue Beam here, yeah, the complete duo. But I think he's having some audio issues, so he's still working on it. We'll just keep him posted. But yeah, looks like he will join us here shortly. All right, going on to the next one here. Rolling right through this one, man. Came out of nowhere. Okay, I don't want to say nowhere because we knew this was coming, but I was just still surprised. Came through last night, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, it's still awesome!" I knew this was coming. We knew this was coming, but when I seen it, the photos, it was just And I'm talking about, of course, the Death Trooper. Man, yeah, this one, so hot. HAWT. All right, so let me go over through some of the specifics here. This was already up, surprisingly, out of nowhere. They just silent dropped this. 275 USD on Sideshow. It was exclusive. We saw that when they posted the photos. It was a Hot Toys exclusive. Limited to 2,000. So when it went up, in the description there, it had 2,000 units in select regions. Obviously, Sideshow was able to get it here. So I was able to score one, fortunately, thanks to Beam, who let us know in the chat. It was like, man, coming through. So once I saw that, I jumped on it. But it's funny because he had messaged us like a little over an hour prior when I saw it, and then when I went to the website, it was still available. So I don't know how long it was available for. I think Commander Green, you said it was sold out, or do you guys know how long it was up for?
Oh, it sold out?
I'm not sure.
It's waitlisted. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I had it in my cart.
No.
Yeah.
And there it stayed. Yeah.
And there it stayed. No, this is one of those things where I was like, I saw it go up. I was like, cool. I mean, I didn't think it was that limited, man. I was like, maybe I'll get it later. Because I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really getting anything from Ahsoka Line except for basically Captain Rex.
Yeah.
So I slapped this in the cart so see what happens, and then, jeez, it's gone. It's waitlisted. So
Yep.
Man.
I'll just jump on the wait list. We'll see what happens, man. If I get a conversion, cool. If not, I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world. But yeah, Renz mentioned me about this last night, and I was like, oh shit, this is
Oh shit.
this is dope. This is dope,
This
man.
is
I
dope,
mean,
man.
I love that skull coming through that helmet like that.
Yeah.
You know, the
So
rest of
sick.
this-
Look at this. Yeah.
Messed up Death Trooper.
Yeah.
Literal in the literal sense.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Death Trooper now, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, death
Interesting.
and death.
Yeah, man.
This was so this one's actually another one that's standing over a little over 12 inches, almost close to 13 inches, so 32.75. I mentioned 2000. So in Hong Kong, I know there was we were kind of seeing some, or at least I saw on Secret Base posts that they had in Hong Kong they're limited to 300 sets there between the three stores, and so which is kind of interesting, right? I know again in the description it says limited in select markets, but I guess they increase that number here in the state side, or for Sideshow anyways, Sideshow distribution, and they gave them quite a bit there. So yeah, 7 hands that this guy comes with, which is more hands than Doctor Doom. Interchangeable damage helmet. So you get this one here. You can see with this the skull, and then one complete one. His blaster rifle and a display stand. So not that many accessories, but he does have quite a bit of hands. You can see him. Let me zoom out here. Let me dehancing. There we go.
Dehance.
Give you a better shot. Yeah. Yeah, but anyone else have any other thoughts on this one? I know this just came out last night, but go ahead, let it fly.
I was hoping they would get this one out. It's unfortunate that it's limited, and now I just had to join the wait list. I got on the wait list just now, but yeah, I was looking forward to this one because this one should go with the other troopers that have been announced. But yeah, this one was it's gonna go great next to my my black chrome Death Trooper. So.
Oh, you got that one?
He's awesome.
The chrome one that's kind of like chocolate bronze-ish.
That thing is still saying on Sideshow, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, last I looked.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's awesome.
Isn't that one limited too?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was exclusive. Well, I don't know if it was limited, but I know it was exclusive. Was it? Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, you don't think? But it was exclusive, wasn't it?
Dude, they were passing out vouchers for Celebration in Anaheim. What was it, back in 2022? I think it was. Yeah. We were all excited for those, man. Those things they're just shelf warmers now, collecting those.
Yeah.
What's up, Blue?
Blue, can you hear us?
What's up, Blue?
What's going on, birthday boy?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can you hear us? We can't hear you. Oh, I see. I think it's still messing with his audio. Just go and chime in when you can. Can you hear us?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Okay, yeah. I can hear you now, but now there's an echo.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
All right,
yeah. While he's getting that worked out, yeah. Anyone else have any thoughts on this Death Trooper? Zombies.
Yeah, I kind of fell asleep at the switch on this one. I mean, I did see the limited, but I don't think I read any further than that to see that it was limited to 2,000. Okay. And like backstage, I think I'm kind of limiting myself to Thrawn, and then, well, I say limiting myself, Rex, Anakin, and Ahsoka. So I'm kind of sticking with my prequel and Clone Wars theme, at least out of that line. I mean, if it was a standard release, I probably would have waited a little bit further down the line and still tried to pick it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm not. I probably won't worry about the other ones, because if this one's missing, I'd be kind of like seeing that glaring hole of it not being in the collection. So. But no, it's an amazing figure. I mean, that zombie look, that's way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Damn, look at that.
It's pretty damn cool.
Bro, go back a couple shots. Go back a couple shots. Right there.
Oh, I passed it. This one.
Dude, he's got that pistol pointed sideways, man. You know he's serious, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Going down. Look at that.
Yeah, he's playing GTA, yeah. Man, but yeah, I'm glad you had me go back on this one, because this works on both levels, right? Just both masks. Like, again, options, right? If you don't like the zombie look, just this look right here, it looks bad, I think, anyways. The way, like, some of the bronze accents over the black. Yeah, that's just so awesome, man. I have I have a few, or actually, I think all of the Power Ranger figures that have like a black and gold combination. So there's like the gold Zeo, there's like the Dino. I think actually those are the only two. But yeah, like I have there's like a 3.0 MDLX Iron Man, the black and gold version. It's just, yeah, man, I don't know what it is, that combination works. So this here, I know this is supposed to be bronze because it says bronze paint, but this just looks so sick. And then the red accents of the quote-unquote hand-wrapped fabric. Yeah. Yeah. The wraps, the pitas. Yeah, man, hand-wrapped fabric. Yeah. Oh, and then, I think it said the helmet lights up too, right? There's like an LED in the helmet. So you got that green glow on there.
Oh, yeah.
The skull look is where it's at, man.
Yeah, the skull look. Yeah, for me, man. Of course, I got 2 of the night troopers, right? The what are the white troopers, the zombified ones, and so I'm gonna have those two flank this one here, of course, with my other zombies, of course, right? You got to put them all in the same shelf.
Yeah.
Same shelf, yeah, of course. Just in time for spooky season. Well, to be announced, anyways. I doubt we'll probably get this by Halloween.
That would be amazing timing if they actually did that. They dropped, for release for Halloween.
Right.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. Yeah, look at this. Damn, this picture's so badass.
See,
this one here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. Now I want it.
Like, I can't.
Shit.
On the way there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, get on the wait list. Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
curious-
No, I will.
I'm
Yeah.
curious to see, given lately what I've seen. I've seen so much hype on a lot of these Star Wars limited exclusives, only to be sold off in the groups, where people are buying them up on Sideshow. They go waitlisted, and what happens? They're, I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I'm wondering if this might be one of them. I can totally see this being one of them. Actually.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, it's kind of inevitable, right? Unfortunately, it's gonna happen. There's no way to really stop that. I mean, because people are gonna scalp. People are gonna get it and change their minds and be like,
no, I understand that. Yeah, I understand the scalping aspect, man. But some of the groups that I'm in, man, some of our private chats that actually got some of these figures were like, I don't want this no more. Anybody want a pre-order? They legit don't want it no more. Their minds actually changed. So it's just
I gotcha.
People are buying up the hype. I mean, I did it. I actually did it with them. I mean, now that I'm thinking back about the Clone Wars Obi-Wan. Yeah. The Mandalorian version.
Oh, okay.
I went and canceled it, man, because when it was ready to ship, I'm like, do I really want this? I mean, at first, you guys know me. I try to get everything I can.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I think I'm good.
Yeah. That happens. I've been there too certain times, and sometimes I'll do best. I do my best to wait and kind of, if I'm on the fence on something, I'll wait it out. But yeah, I mean, it happens, right? We all change our mind. I mean, it's just things. Yeah, whether it's, we may not even know it sometimes. Sometimes I'll find out. I kind of notice that too. Like sometimes I'll kind of get hyped. It is a hype, but sometimes we may not be aware that that's actually what's going on. So sometimes a little more obvious than others, but yeah, after a while and it sits and you sleep on it, quote unquote, then it kind of dies down. You're like, all right, well.
I get in those moods at least like 2-3 times a year where I like, why am I spending this money? I'm like, come on. Yeah. And then it's like, and then something snaps me out of it, and then I go order something or find something at my local shop or whatever. Right, but
then it's like a couple months later, you see something you really want comes out. Then you're like, okay, now I definitely need to cancel this thing so I can capitalize on something else.
Yeah, for the most part, it's okay. We have time to wait, but for stuff like this, it's kind of more of it's tougher choice, right? Because then, as you guys mentioned, it's already waitlisted.
Limited availability with these things,
Yeah. So those are a little more tough, and then I can see, right? So if you think you want it, like you were mentioning, touching on those, some of those folks who changed their mind, maybe they just jumped on it because it was limited, and rather than missing out, they just want to have it and have that option. And then if they don't want it after all, then they can always sell it, right? I get that. I mean, that happens. That's a safe way, a safe bet to go about this, right? Just in case.
And this one actually might be coming a little bit quicker too, because I think people were saying with the payment plan, it only gave an option of 3 payments.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like around $80 or whatever for 3 months. So normally you can push it 5 or 6 months and break those payments down even more. So that might be a sign of it coming sooner than later.
Yeah. So I saw the earliest per Sideshow anyways, the earliest that this was scheduled to release is October of this year, and then the window, if I'm thinking of the right figure, the window is to March of next year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of
about right.
Right? Yeah. Is that what you guys saw too?
I think so. I think it was. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so that is a big window there. So, but yeah, I hope it comes out sooner rather than later, man. Just because again, I put it up for Halloween. But yeah, to touch on what you mentioned, Commander Green, about the whole Ahsoka line, man, I think we're all in agreements, one of those, that this whole Ahsoka line in general, man, they're just killing it, man. Hot Toys, and it's, we've all heard that before, and I'm in that same boat, man. It's just, I have, I would say a majority of the figures, but when this came out, villains, right? I was kind of thinking about villains. I know they have Thrawn, and they have the Night Troopers and Captain Enoch. I think the only ones they haven't released that would be cool to have would be Morgan, right? Morgan Elsbeth and the Night Sisters.
Yes.
I think those are the remaining villains, right, that they have yet to release.
To announce, at least announce. Yep, those.
To announce,
Yep, at least those.
Yep.
And it's like the Night Sisters are a tough one too, because it's like, how many do you do? Do you only do one of them? You know, I mean, it's like, you know, getting somebody to invest in a 3-pack would be a little bit much. So, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Especially if they did each of the 3. I'm going off memory here, but I think each of them have like a unique facial look, right? They were all different. I mean, obviously they were kind of wearing the same garments, I think, but they actually had different looks. Versus like, right, if you did one and people just bought 2 or 3 of the same one, it'd be more tempting if they came out with each of the 3. I think there were 3, weren't there? 3 different ones?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. T.O. is saying, what up with the green brush strokes on the lenses, though? Oh, did I miss that? Let's see here. Let me enhance. See if I can. I wonder if that's supposed to be some sort of fog or dirt or something from like the inside or outside. I don't know. Is that T.O.?
Yeah, because they're green. The lenses are green anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just brushed and worn.
Dirtied them up a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Mike Fiala is saying, I'll have to catch a replay because I got to get some sleep. No worries, man. I definitely understand. I just appreciate you coming through, stopping by, saying hi. You know, whenever you can watch, I definitely I get it. So, but thanks again for stopping by. Have a good night, man. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Let's see here. T.O. is saying, Thrawn's office, I'm keeping the Ahsoka line to Rebels representation, but this does look cool, though. Okay, gotcha. Yep. No, I think a lot of people are in that kind of similar situation. I would have liked, a Thrawn more representative of Clone. Wait, was he in Rebels also? I'm forgetting. I know he was in Clone Wars, but was he in Rebels?
Just in Rebels.
Just
he wasn't in Clone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah. That look is the one I wanted more than this. So that's why one of the reasons why I skipped on this Thrawn here. Let's see here. Action figure cat. Do zombie troopers wear deodorant? I don't know, man. I don't think they touch on that lore in Star Wars in Ahsoka.
Depends on the day.
Depends on the day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ship then that his Star Destroyer had a stink bad.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. That's true. After they raised all these zombie troopers, yeah. All right. Anyone have any other thoughts or? Any thoughts on this before I go to the next one?
No. I'm good.
All right. One thing I thought that was kind of funny real quick is when I was looking at the secret base post, it said that this figure was limited, but they were having it for the Boo to Woo Carnival Party. That was the event that it was that they were going to have it at. I don't know what that is. I didn't get a chance to look to see what that was, but I just that was kind of funny name, Boo to Woo. I don't know what that was referring to. I mean, it was something Halloween themed because it said Halloween, but yeah, I had to be curious on what that was. So I got to look into that. All right, going on to the next figure here, next one up, which I would say was kind of a surprise just because of how recently this other version came out. And this is the Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield from the first Amazing Spider-Man. So this one was, this was another interesting one. Like I said, I was kind of surprised that they came out with this one. So this one is, again, hasn't been posted up yet or hasn't come up for pre-order, but another one that you can RSVP, I believe. This one's standing at just about 12 inches, so 30 centimeters. The Dio here that I'll go over here in a little bit, the diorama base stands at 63 centimeters, so it's going to be just under 25 inches. So kind of give you some reference there. So there's going to be a couple of versions here. Again, I'm going off of the Hong Kong price converted here was $241, right? And then adding that whole sideshow tax again, a third of 25%. Again, is what I use. So the standard version is going to be around 301 USD. The deluxe version, after that conversion, the deluxe version with the dial base is going to be about 300. I'm estimating here. Don't quote me. It's $351 USD, 350 somewhere around there. Is what I'm saying. Again, that ranges from 20 to 30%. I think is what's been the pattern recently. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, so new Peter Parker. I'll go over this. Go through new Peter Parker head sculpt is what it's saying here in the description, with separate rolling eyeballs, which is I believe is new on this figure, right? Because the previous Garfield Spider-Man was from Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that one didn't have rolling eyeballs, correct?
Right.
Right. Yeah. High quality elastic fiber fabric is what they're saying for this one. Yeah, so 5 pairs of hands. Yeah, I have a slide here too that'll compare the accessories and the sculpts. I know some people are curious about that. I was, so I kind of looked that up. 5 pairs of hands, a backpack, the skateboard with the skateboard straps. So and it has a skateboard, so the backpack you can strap to the the skateboard you can strap to the backpack. It's gonna have a camera with a strap, phone, and is some Spider-Man effects and a mask here. But I'll turn it over to you guys here on this. What were your thoughts on this one, or was this a surprise at all to any of you that they came out with this early?
100%. This was definitely a surprise for me, man. I suppose the writing was on the wall, considering that the last release was actually branded as the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and not No Way Home for the previous
right
Andrew Garfield release. This is great, man. I've always actually really liked this design, and I don't know whether or not if I'm in the minority, but this is something I've always been intrigued with. Even with the original figure, I was like, dude, that'd be cool to have. And I wouldn't mind getting that one, but then but then it's sold out. There. But this is another example, man. That kind of bothers me a little bit.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Considering how much. No, it's just a fact that how much these figures are going for these days, just for them to be reissued later. I mean, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It's something to think about for me personally. Yeah. But I mean, that's not to take away from from the art of this thing in general, man. I love that dial base. That thing is awesome.
Yeah.
And again, the look of this particular figure, I really like this look, Spider-Man. So, again, like the Doctor Doom, I'm intrigued, at possibly picking this up of this version. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see. But I like it. I do like this release.
Yeah, I like the colors. They do pop more, I think, than the previous one. But the suit, I'm not really like the overall the design. I mean, the lines and the texturing. I wasn't too much a fan of. I guess they're very subtle differences, but I think the Amazing Spider-Man 2 one I liked, and that's the one I have. I ended up getting that one.
Yeah, it's just more akin to the classic suit Spider-Man. But what I like how unique the suit was in this one. I've always liked that.
Yeah,
and the fact that he's basically wearing shoes, for this thing.
Yeah,
yeah, it's really dope. I love how they did that.
Like Keaton was in the first Batman, just like shoes painted all black. Right. The knee K's, Blue, what is up, man? Can you hear us?
Yep. I think so.
Yeah, there he is.
Boy's here.
There he is.
Blue in the house. Yeah,
nice.
Happy birthday,
man.
Blue.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, give it up, give it up for him. That's birthday. Another year wiser, Salute, man. Cheers to many more. Clink, clink, clink.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
What are your we'll go ahead and pass it over to you. What are your thoughts on this one, this Spider-Man? Were you surprised at all by this one?
Oh yeah, I was definitely surprised. This is freaking awesome. I love this first movie, like the Andrew Garfield. They sort of dropped the ball with the second one, but I mean, and that dial base is fantastic. And like
right here.
You could almost I forget who was saying it the other day. You can almost turn it upside down and turn into a weather vane and put Luke on it or something.
Seriously, I swear it's the same thing, isn't it?
That's what somebody had said.
Yeah.
But yeah, any Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans they put out, I'll probably buy because I really liked him as Spider-Man. I thought it was great. I like the web on the leg where he got scratched or cut or something like that. That's a pretty cool touch that they put on him.
Yeah.
Right there. The skateboard and the accessories look great. I like that it comes with a camera. Again, I don't know if it's the same camera as the classic suit, but it's still pretty cool. It said like individual flash or something like that.
Yeah.
Does it
So-
flash?
No,
That's
so I
okay.
think what they're referring to here, let me see.
It's removable.
Yeah, the actual like the flash accessory on the camera. Yeah, when I saw flash, I thought it was like some sort of effect as well, but it's the I just passed a picture of it here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this is the camera right here normally. Right here. This one, right? And the special edition has a flash attachment.
Oh, like yeah.
Oh, right here,
Now
here
I
you go.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, external
Yeah.
camera flash right here. So this, yeah, right. And special edition also comes with these interchangeable eyes that look like they have some sort of reflection on them. But I can't, it's hard to tell. I was trying to find a picture as opposed to just a solid gold here, like of these eyes. It looks like they painted some sort of
It's like what they do with
reflection
the
on it.
other with that comic Spidey, right, Blue? The one you have. Did they do that?
Yeah.
Like with like reflective eyes.
Yeah, reflective and yeah, like mirror-ish. Yeah.
Oh, which
Right.
Spider-Man is that one? Did they do that?
The classic suit. Yeah, they had white and then they had like a mirror-ish lenses. It was.
Oh, I see.
was
Actually, the
interesting.
lenses are kind of mirror. Yeah. Oh, okay. So man, it's been a minute since I actually took out those other accessories because I have that figure. I just have the other eyes on them. But I guess what I was referring to is like I think they painted some sort of like reflection of like the city or something on there. That's what it looks like. But it could be mirror type lenses because I know there's a Marvel Legends figure. And I mentioned this on my figure loadout stream. There's a Marvel Legends figure. I think Loco Lu, you there? Lou. I think he's loading up. While he fix that. But there's a Marvel Legends figure where they have an alternate head scope where the eyes are painted. There's like a cityscape painted on the lenses of them, so it's kind of like
cool.
it's reflecting off of his lens. So I think that's what they're trying to do here, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell. They didn't say anything in the description about that. It just said interchangeable eyes. So I don't know. You guys let me know here in the chat in their comments, or maybe we'll find out later on in another post or something when it goes up for pre-order. But yeah, again, multiple hands, all these accessories. Here's that web effect here that Blue was talking about. I was wondering what that was. And it's been a minute since I've seen the movie. Is that what it's supposed to be? Like he's like a bandage?
Yeah, he just
spider
got
web?
covered in wounds. Yeah.
When he gets shot by the cop, and then he spray. Yeah, he shoots the web on it. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool then. Yeah, that's cool that they. I wonder if that can be removable, or if that stays on there. Yeah, like if it's gonna be like if there's a peg hole or something to put. Well, no, because then that'd look weird if he just had a hole there on the side of his leg.
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
or magnet.
Maybe magnetic.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be magnetic. Yeah, that makes no sense. Duh. But yeah, the light up base here. So it's saying that I think it was, if I'm reading this right, so the top part is gonna just have a red LED, but the bottom are gonna have these, as you can see here, like the emits blinking lights, right? So I think the bottom are gonna be blinking, and the top one's just gonna be maybe constantly on, or maybe they're all blink. I don't know. But yeah, that's that is pretty cool. Anyone else got any? Oh, there's a phone.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, no, I mean, and this is my favorite Spider-Man, and definitely this first film, like the guys were saying. I like the style of the costume, the colors. I mean, just everything about this. And again, and this goes back to, it reminds me, I think, with one of Mario's streams a long time ago with the Return of the Jedi biker scout, and I'm like, am I crazy for just wanting it for the sniper rifle? And it's like, this is like with the backpack, the camera, and the skateboard. I'm like, that's friggin' awesome. But yeah, this is something, and again, I'm very limited outside of my Star Wars, but I do have the Spider-Verse figures, so this might be something I'll probably add to it.
Nice. So you don't have the Amazing Spider-Man, the TASM 2 version?
No.
No. Okay.
No, and now I'm happy with the movable eyes that this one has. Then I'm definitely happy that I've waited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lou, what is up, man? Thanks for joining us. How you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
People.
People Popper himself is in the building.
People Popper. Dr. People Popper. There you go.
Yeah, no Diddy.
Dr. Popper.
Yeah.
Dr.
Very quiet. Don't want to wake up the wife.
The white. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, so you're gonna be whispering? You gotta turn you way up, maximum
Way
level.
up, way up, maximum level, baby. Nah, what's poppin', people? How you guys doing, man?
Good, man.
good.
Thanks
Good,
for jumping
bro.
on.
Doing
taking the
good,
time to
brother.
join us, yeah.
Chilla. I'm just coming back home and had to get some lunch.
Oh, you just
Lunch.
came for lunch.
Oh, you're working.
No, I'm done. I'm home.
Oh,
now.
okay,
done.
gotcha.
Done.
All right, all right.
Dunskies,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, this panel is growing, man. I hear.
Yeah, I
I hear
know.
there's one more person on the way, bro.
Watch.
Oh,
the
really?
Words.
Oh,
watch
damn,
the
okay.
words.
Mm.
Watch
Yeah.
the words. You can't say growing. You can't say lotion. You can't say baby
my.
oil. You this things
Oh,
you
my.
cannot
Alien
say.
strong
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa! Who's
grow,
saying
yeah.
about baby oils and lotions, man? What?
Yeah.
¿Dónde vas, carnal?
Wrong stream, man. Wrong stream. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This ain't LWO yet.
Yeah.
Ain't Friday night yet.
Oh man,
Um,
what are you talking about? It's in a couple of minutes. East Coast is Friday.
yeah.
Friday all day. Nah, but dude, this figure is what I've been waiting for. A 2.0.
Yeah?
A 2.0.
Oh, 2.8.
Here's why. The first figure, first run, there was QC issues. The shoulder will break. The shoulder will break on the left arm, and it's the butterfly joint. So you try to get the shoulders to be nice and even, and you can't because it was like using that old-fashioned true type style body. So now we got another opportunity to get this bad boy updated colors, updated head sculpt with the purrs, and then if you want it, you get the upside down weather vane. Oh, sorry, no, you can't say that. Antenna. You get the antenna. So yeah, I'm hyped about this. It'll be nice to round out my entire Spider-Man collection because I'm only 3 figures away from completing 3. Only 3. I'm getting every single figure that's been out of Spider-Man as far as costume design.
Damn.
So yeah,
Nice. Your collection's growing.
I'm almost there.
Man, you're making me feel like I have to whisper too. You know, sometimes when you're talking to people on the phone, you feel like you have to whisper too. And you're like, why are you whispering? I don't know. Yeah.
I actually, hey Lou, I really like it when you talk to me like this too. I'm gonna fall asleep like thinking about Lou whispering into my ear.
Yeah. Talking about Spider-Man. Yeah. Flinging webs.
Spider-Man.
It's better that I whisper. It's better that I whisper than to hear my wife curse me out in that Dominican accent.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
for sure.
You know,
I want to hear that. I really want to hear that. That'd be hilarious.
I know, right?
Lou, you brought up, there's something there that I forgot to mention too. So in the description, this one is saying that this is going to have, where did I see it? Oh, improved mobility of the shoulder joints, which to me sounds like butterfly joints. And there was a photo here. This one here. So you can see, although there's bunching up, but I'm guessing the previous one didn't have that, right, Lou? Is that right?
Nice.
no,
It looks like they
have-
dip. They dip a little bit more too.
They're the butterfly joints. So what happens is, here he's crouched and his arms are pushed in forward for that cross arm. So the first figure is like the true type body where you can do that. You can do the cross arm like this. So the first batches had QC issues. The second batch that they did for the same figure,
I see.
over time they started having the same issues.
Okay.
That was the stigma about this figure, why certain people will buy it and not pose it, or they'll buy it and theirs is, good. That's why I never backtracked this figure. Never.
I see.
I couldn't
Okay.
because I wasn't gonna spend money on a broken figure.
Yeah, so that's what you meant by it popping out, and that I'm guessing that's what they mean by improved mobility. Like they just basically fix the shoulder joint issue.
Yeah, think of it, the butterfly joint on a Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Just breaking.
Oh, that'd be so annoying. I'd be pissed too. Yeah.
Dang. Yep.
So it's inside the suit, so it will just be there.
Yeah.
So you have
just
one
like
shoulder up, one shoulder down. So.
Actually, another question for you. So I think I know what you're talking about, Mario. I just got the message here. So while I'm doing that, while I'm sending a link to the special guest, what do you guys think about this camera strap? Because here it's wound around his arm. So at first I thought it was kind of like a sculpted plastic, but it looks like it's just gonna be fabric. Do you think there's gonna be a wire in it? Go ahead and tug some to yourselves.
I think so.
No.
I think so, man. I'm sure it could be posable. But either way,
I don't-
man.
No, I don't think so, because both the Spider-Mans that got cameras, which is the Scarlet Spider and the comic book Spider-Man, have similar cameras with the similar straps. Well, technically they have different cameras. Similar straps. Scarlet Spider had the one with the Spider-Man logos on it, but it's that I want to say that nylon kind of strap that they use for like gun holsters and holsters for harnesses and stuff like that that you see on like Captain America's suit and stuff. So it's that type of material, and it's just wrapped around his
Okay.
wrist very cleverly.
Yeah, you'll be able to manipulate it however you want to, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
It
Nice. No,
just
that was
fabric.
cool.
It's fabric.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I have one of the
Zoom and
Spider-Mans.
enhance.
Zoom and enhance, yeah.
Enhance.
Yeah, like I said, the backpack is coming with the straps that you can strap the skateboard to, which is really
I
cool.
love the
So
skateboard.
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
That's so cool.
So there's a just to
Mhm.
clarify here. So it seems like there's gonna be 4 SKUs, and we've seen this before, right, from Hot Toys. So there's the standard and then the deluxe, right? So the standard is obviously everything here minus the diorama, right? And the deluxe is it seems like the only thing that comes with it. But then you have the special edition, and so from what I'm seeing, it looks like the special edition is going to be an option for both the standard and the deluxe. Because here on the Hot Toys' post on Facebook, they show the special edition option for both of those versions, right? So you have the
Oh.
here with the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
deluxe, and they also showed it with the standard version. So it looks like there's going to be 4 SKUs for this. So just something to think about before this goes up. Which one you're going to get, if you're going to
The
get
top one.
this.
Top one, always the top one. You don't go for
Always the
anything
top one.
less.
Yeah.
Oh, you always go
Yep,
for the
yep,
top
get
tier.
the special edition.
All
Are
in the-
these the new white webs that they're using?
Yes.
Okay. Like
Yeah,
I just
it's the
got
new-
the what is it? What's the last VGM suit they did for the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Or
Oh,
for
the Black
Spider-Man
Costume
2?
Spider-Man. It was Black
I think
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
black
Spider-Man.
costume.
No, not the black one, but the original one. The original one.
Oh,
The
that's
advanced suit. The advanced suit, right?
Advanced 2.0.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I recently just popped that open for display, man. That thing is dope. I freaking love that figure, man. That's really cool, man. I had the original one, but I sold it off before I actually display it. But this time I took the time to actually display the one that I got right now. Sit right here on
Nice.
the shelf. And I am feeling those webs. I do like the new one. I think I like the newer ones better, compared to the old translucent ones. They got such a cooler effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of, I put this slide together. Put a couple of slides here. So I went just to compare the accessories from the previous one to this new one here. I know this latest one is more kind of closely more to the previous Amazing Spider-Man, right? That like the accessories for this one is kind of representative of like that, like Lou was saying, the 1.0 version, but just for, I guess, to compare the 2 latest versions, so collectors can see which one they want to go to. If they don't have either of them, you can kind of see what you're getting here. But for the most part, this I think I got them backwards actually. Now looking at this,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, I gotta fix that here. Let me fix it.
I think we know what you mean.
Yeah. So, anyways, just the labels are backwards, FYI, for those watching. The accessories here on the left are for the Amazing Spider-Man 1, right? And it basically comes with a bunch of hands. And these are the,
Spider-Man 2.
like Mario was saying, the web accessories that it came with right here. They're all a little more straight and linear, except for this curly one. I think a lot of people were liking this curly one here.
Yeah.
And then this is what we're getting now with this Amazing Spider-Man 1. So this is the Amazing Spider-Man 1 here. Like we've already talked about, backpack, skateboard, all these hands, and these other web accessories that are kind of hard to see. But yeah, so they're more like, they have more twists and curves to them. Camera mask. So yeah, just kind of comparison on that. And then also I put together this one to compare head sculpts, because I know we were talking about head sculpts earlier. Let me try to see if I can make this bigger here.
Wow.
So yeah,
What a difference. Holy
The
shit.
definition. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, so obviously the one on the left here is the prototype of the one that was just announced. The one here in the middle, the TASM 2, is the final, right? And the one on the right is the actual human being, the real deal.
The real deal.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. At first, when I first saw the announcement pics for this TASM 1, I thought it was a little off. It was close. It was. I thought it was kind of there. But I did notice something was off, in my opinion. Like it was kind of, but now like seeing them like this, like putting them all together, now it looks like the one on the left, the newest one, is kind of a little more accurate, where the one in the middle is kind of soft. But I don't know. It could be the lighting though. I think, You know, because I do have it. I do
Always
have
the
the one
lighting.
in the middle. Yeah, always the lighting, like you were saying earlier.
Always the
I
lighting.
don't know. What do you guys think? Which one do you think is better?
Oh, the new one all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the new one
Yeah,
for sure.
the new one.
Always no.
Mhm.
Always
See, Michael Elliott. I
Always
know
the-
you're watching, Michael
You
Elliott.
see, yeah, that's
Wild
right.
hair, dude. Wild hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got the hippie fro. He got the hippie fro.
yeah. I've seen some of those memes where, they enlarge his head. There's that one I saw, like a Nick Cage. I mean, look at his hair here on the right. It's just like wild. It's just like voluminous. Voluminous.
And it's funny.
Crazy.
It's funny with Spider-Man, regardless of whether it's a toy or whatever, like the one without the mask on or them in the movies, like their heads just look way bigger than what the body is,
Yeah,
like than what it should. It's just the way it looks because the suit is so form-fitting that it makes their head look big when the hair comes out.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just rip it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up getting for this TASM 2 Spider-Man, I ended up getting that third-party head sculpt by RCN Studios. It was, and I'm still waiting for that to ship.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same. Yeah.
yeah, you got that one. Yeah, it was like limited to I think like 400 or something like that.
Yeah. And I heard they scrapped their or got rid of their previous provider or something like that, and going with a new provider for the head sculpts or some sort of mess. But yeah, I still got it pre-ordered, and they did. I think Justin had some of the early head sculpts or something,
Yeah,
and it didn't look great. It looked very disappointing. So I think that's
Oh,
why
no.
they changed maybe factories or something, or artists or whatever. But
They went back to
yeah,
40.
whenever they decide to pull them some bitches out, that'd be great. And hopefully they're just as good as the prototype.
when you say new provider, are you talking about like a new sculptor or new factory?
A new factory, I think.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, usually when it's a provider, it's not the sculptor per se. It's the factory that's going to pump them out and paint them, and or at least give you the
Yeah.
casts, so that way
Yeah,
you
gotcha.
can paint them and whatnot. You know?
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
good
it
photo of
looks
the web effects that we were talking about with the more curvy and dynamic here. That looks awesome. That looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
and I like the little tricks that they do with these webs, because a lot of it's splicing with some Photoshop.
Mm.
A lot of it is, not all of it, but a lot of it. Like that end of the web, like the way it curls back, you can do that on one side of the fist, and then on the other
Yeah.
side is supposed to be another web that attaches. So you technically have to like heat it up with a heat gun, bend it over, so that way you can create that illusion, because that piece does not exist on the promos.
Gotcha.
That whole piece, no, it's just two
Yeah.
pieces
Yeah,
put together
never
within
heard.
the fist.
Over. Huh?
Did I do some trickery?
Yeah,
I don't
like
know. This
that.
looks cool too. Look at this. Those you were talking about. Oh, I see. Put
Yep.
one
Oh,
part,
yeah.
part of it in his fist here, and the other part, another piece is
In
on
the
the other
back.
side. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because I
Get
did that with
creative there.
that Spider-Man. Because I did that with that Spider-Man, the same one that Mario was
I
talking
did the
about,
same.
2.0.
I did something similar. Shit, let me get mine. We'll see.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, mira. All right. Yeah. Anyone else got any thoughts on this? While Mario's getting that one.
There it goes.
Oh, let's see.
Wow.
Enhance. Oh, yep. There it is.
Nice.
Yep.
Dehance.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, ladies and
And I
gentlemen.
think on a couple of shots we see that camera strap a little bit better too. In a couple of shots, we like there's a couple of shots of the head sculpts. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, let me see if I can find that one there.
You see that little see the strap
Right
a little bit better.
Yeah, like this one here, I thought it was going to be sculpted plastic when I first saw it, but then I saw it wrapped around his arm. And I was like, oh, damn. So
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to be somewhat pliable. But ladies and gentlemen, special invited guest came in through the back door. We got Low-Key himself. Calvin, what is up, my guy?
Calvin.
Oh,
Hey, watch that back door talk.
I was gonna say, man, coming through the back
No
door
duty,
as
eh?
usual, right?
Yeah, okay.
Backdoor,
Hey,
baby
for
oil,
all my
and all that.
all my Wu-Tang fans, they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
What is up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right, y'all. What's up, everybody?
Tell them,
What's up,
man?
man?
You already know.
I don't
Went
know.
through it. Happy as fuck.
Thanks for coming through, man. I know it's already late.
So,
Yeah,
What's
I'm
up?
on borrowed time. I gotta get to bed. I have an early morning, but I was like, let me jump in here. I've spent like 30 minutes just trying to figure out how to turn my camera on.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I appreciate that.
So I
That
got like another
dedication
20
there.
minutes. I can rock with y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Well, you made it just in time for the
Cool.
last figure, but real quick, anyone that got any thoughts on this one before we jump on that last figure?
No, Feezy, give me a solo.
Oh, enhancing. Oh,
Yep.
look at that.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, nice pose. I like that. Ooh.
Awesome.
Ooh, I like that.
You can handle it, right? That's right. Yeah, give it up. Give it up for Professor.
Yeah, I
Look at
can pose. I can pose.
Yeah,
a little
guys, I did it. Yeah.
bit. Yeah, guys,
So
I
yeah,
did.
guys.
I think this is the most extreme pose I've seen Poofy do.
Oh, how dare you, sir? How dare you?
Extreme posing. When I say extreme posing, I'm talking about pushing the limits because that figure's in its limits, brother. I'm just saying.
I'll leave it
It's
like
in
this
it.
for like 2 years, bro. It's gonna stay like this for
I
years.
believe you. I believe you. I believe you.
No, it's,
I like to enjoy my Spider-Man figures, man. I don't want to let them sit there all
Facts.
straight up and down.
yep, my
Facts.
man. My man. Calvin, any high level highlights on this? I'm sure you already talked about this, but anything you want to share? Or you good?
No, I mean I'm excited for those that are getting it. I'm a bit Spider-Man'd out. I have
Yep.
Across the Spider-Verse still coming in.
Yep.
What was it? The Superior suit. I don't have it ordered yet, but I still want that one. And I already have the other one from No Way Home. So this is a little too late for me on this one. But I
Yeah.
think the accessories are dope.
No, yeah, good points there. Actually, yeah, reminding us that yeah, we still got some other Spider-Man coming. From like you said, Across the Spider-Verse. So, yeah, I have a couple of those, like at the Miles and the Miles G. Both Miles is
Yeah, Miles
pre-order.
G.
Yeah.
Which is the London one?
You're
Spider-Punk.
talking about
Spider-Punk.
Spider-Punk, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have Miguel ordered yet. I don't know if I want to go with that one or not. So I'm like, there's several in that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I got all of them locked in, baby. Nothing's
the
getting
damn-
missed.
Damn.
All of them are locked in. All of them are locked in. Freaking
Big
Miles is paid
baller.
off. Yo, all of them are paid off except for want to say Spider-Punk and Miles G. Everybody else is paid off.
Lou, if you didn't say that you had them locked in, I wouldn't believe you anyway. So
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe me with the what 30 Spider-Man figures I got?
And this is why, to kind of touch on Calvin's point, these are still selling well because, I've touched on this before, with all these Spider-Man, the same thing with Iron Man, Joker, right? People are just getting burned out of all of those, but, they're obviously still selling for a reason because there's people out there like Lou, right? He's just a big Spider-Man fan. For Beam, he's an Iron Man fan. He's going to jump on those Iron Man. So I know some of us who aren't big fans are like, damn, another one. But this is why they're still doing them, right? Because we got fans out there. And they're not the only ones. There's and they're making them money. So, I mean, why not, right?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing with Batman.
Yeah.
All the
Hey,
variations
Jay,
of
you got
Batman.
room for one more in the panel, bro?
I think so. Yeah, man. If we got one more figure, so bring them on. This might be a record here for first stream, most guests.
Yeah,
And again,
man,
I appreciate you all
celebrating.
for coming through. Yeah, some of you later than others.
Yeah.
All of you on the East Coast or Central. I know it's later for you guys. Later than us Cali boys here. So appreciate you coming through.
I'm
and all
still
of you
hanging
chat.
in there.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're
Oh,
almost
man,
done.
yeah, you are. Got your bedtime in there, bro.
I'm in the
Yeah.
city that never sleeps, baby. It don't matter.
But we got one more. All right, but yeah, you should,
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, it's
Locked
not just
up.
me. Okay, cool.
Does he have the bandwidth?
He's locked up.
oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
There we go.
5x5.
Can we? Okay, gotcha. Are you sending the link, Profi? Or?
Yeah, I shot it.
Okay, cool. All right, gotcha. Yeah, thanks for checking. Okay, here we go.
Sure.
All right, this last one, I think you all know of all these announcements that came out the last few days. There's one that we haven't went over.
Oh,
that's right. Right.
Whoa.
That's right. You hear
Whoa,
him coming.
whoa.
You hear him coming.
Goosebumps,
That
bro.
is a
Stop
first-
it.
Yeah. This is Samurai Predator. Man, this thing right here. So let me give you guys a lowdown here real quick. Not the figure lowdown. I guess the Hot Toys lowdown this time. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, now I see special another special invited guest. I'll leave out the backdoor part just because Calvin requested that.
He'll get jealous.
That's exclusive talent, bro.
Yeah.
Calvin will get jealous. Yep.
14, Wellington himself. Ray, my man, what is up?
All
How you doing?
right.
Can you hear us?
Amen.
What's happening?
What's up, Ray?
Come on, brother.
What's up?
Hello. Hey,
There he is.
you hear
Yeah. Yep. Can you hear us?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
All right. All right. Just in time, man. Just in
Look
time.
at this party, man. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
look
what's
at
up.
this. On a Wednesday night, too. Nice. Here we go. All right, Ray. Just in time. Just in time. Here we go. So the lowdown on this guy. So the Akaoni, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Akaomi Samurai Predator. So I did my research on this one because I just had a bunch of questions, and this is one, like I said, just like the figure lowdown. This is the one of the reasons why I like doing these streams, because if I have questions or just like shit I'm curious about, I just look it up. I mean, stuff I would normally do anyways, but now I'm just sharing it with all of you here. So, but the basic stuff so far, what I've seen, it's going to be about 35 centimeters, so standing 14 inches, which I think is about the same height as the first one. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but
Yeah, the one that I got right here.
oh, that's right, you do have it, yeah. Yeah, so you can
Wow.
let me enhance
Nice.
while I go over some. So
Wow.
yeah, again, went
Ooh-wee.
over the pricing from Secret Base posts, and they had that at
Yeah, Hot Toys
See.
too?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
was
the
the
first
original
one?
one.
Pictures.
Yep, the ACO one.
ACO one, yep. So this new one is 357 Hong Kong, so 357 USD. Again, doing the whole sideshow tax, it's may come in around $446 if I'm doing that right, USD. So it's gonna be
Yikes.
kind of pricey.
Mhm.
Which, although the original one from one of the reviews I was watching came in at $360 USD when that came out, and that was like back in 2011, I think. And so that was already pricey for its time. So I think this sounds about right, being about, again, 446. That's like, it could vary, go up or down, depending on, when it gets here to the States. So that's something to keep in mind. So again, like the others, it's going to have a special edition. I'll show photos for that here in a minute. Special standard. Okay, so articulated jaw, interchangeable mandibles, just like the previous one. You see it's got a shoulder armor, a shoulder cannon there, or his laser gun, a samurai knife, right hand wrist blade that we'll see here, that kind of flips down to show his blades.
Yep.
A half cut alien head there, a
Yep.
broken knife with the samurai, with the alien blood, and a bundle of katanas, which I think Lou can confirm. The katanas
Yes.
that he has on his back, you can't remove, correct?
Nope. Those are stationary katanas. They're wrapped up. You plug them in the back. I currently have it off and away. With the base.
Yeah.
I know a lot about this figure. This figure is done by a specific artist, one of my favorite artists in the toy industry, Takayuki Takeya. And Takayuki Takeya does all the movie realization lines from Bandai, which is the Samurai, Star Wars, and the Samurai Marvel figures.
Yeah.
And he also did Monster Hunter across SH Figure Arts, and basically he stylized one of the most popular of the Monster Hunter monsters, which is the Zenogre, and made an armor that was more samurai inspired with his artistic flair. So when you see his style, it's recognizable. It's just like a graffiti artist or any other artist. You can tell that that's their artwork. So he also did a City Hunter Predator in a similar style to this.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's a smaller figure, but it was one of the most expensive figures because it was $200 by itself. When you try to backtrack it,
Dang.
it's like $400 or $500 is the Hot Toys price,
Damn.
and it's smaller than a regular 6-inch figure. It's like 5 inches. It's small, but because it's his namesake carries weight. So all these stylizations that you see, it's his handiwork. So, funny thing is that the colors are swapped. So as you see,
Yeah.
there's more brown on this one with the copper color.
Yeah.
Right. You got a little bit of red, but the red is more maroon.
Right.
Right. So you see more copper in there. Same thing with the legs. You
Maroon,
see
yeah.
is more maroon. There, the xenomorph for this one is a red xenomorph. So the xenomorph in this one is a black one. So
Yeah.
they inverted the colors for this one, and they give you two helmet pieces, which breaks up into three pieces. So you get one that has a similar color to the copper, which has the head crest, and the head crest is the kanji that reads poison or poisonous. So the proper way to say it is doku. So
Yeah.
that's what the symbol on the crest means when you get to that big round, logo.
Right.
It's doku. The sword that he comes with is die cast, but the one that has the acid blood on it is not. So
okay.
you
Yeah.
only get one die cast sword. Everything else is plastic. The harness is very nice, the way it's tailored. And the xenomorph base is phenomenal. Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
Posability, it's more of a glorified statue than anything else, but it has joints. So you can pose them, but you can't extreme pose them.
Yeah, that's another thing. I saw that he has. So this one's going to have, it's probably the same as what you have, 22 points of articulation per the description. And again, comparing to Doom, that's going to have 30. I think it was Doom that had 30. So, much less there. So yeah, when that's something, definitely to consider if you're thinking about getting this. It's not going to be that pose. When I've seen some reviews where they're kind of saying the same thing, similar, not a little less than your basic articulation for Hot Toys figures.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the another thing that Lou was touching on was the whole the design. So yeah, the designer who did this, he was kind of inspired by, what is it? How do you pronounce this? Akazone, and that's Akazone. Is that right?
Akasoni.
Yeah.
Akasoni.
Yeah. And so it's basically just a style of armor that like a Japanese military unit had. Like it was like from like 15th, 16th century, and it's basically just all red, right? So hence why he's all red, and that's what that is referring to. And it's cool. They had a post. Hot Toys shared a post with that designer. They had like a small interview, had some questions, and he mentions that in there too. And that's kind of where it stems from. But yeah, I thought that was really cool on this. So I'll kind of stop there and open it to you guys. What are your guys' thoughts on this one?
I'm kind of
I've been, as soon as I saw this, I was like, I'm cool. I've always wanted either Predators 1 or Predators 2 representation on the shelf. So to see this was way off. But I still don't plan to buy it. But seeing Lou's gave me a whole nother perspective and appreciation for it. That looks good as hell.
Yeah.
And now I've actually taken time to actually see some of the pictures that you're putting on here. Like I didn't realize it had an alien base with the head cut off and all that. And you actually get the mask can come off. So I appreciate this a lot more. But I still, because I didn't go with the Prey version either. I want the original.
Yeah, man.
I'm
with you.
out for that.
Yeah.
But this does look a lot sweeter than I thought it was.
The Jungle Hunter, right, from the first Predator.
Right. Either the Jungle Hunter or the because I originally thought about doing the Prime 1 third scale piece, but that shit's massive.
That's a beast of a piece, man.
The base alone is huge. So it takes a lot of space on just the base alone. So I backed out of that one.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. First, that's what I'm waiting for. That first Predator. And I'm hoping. It seems likely that they'll release it, but I know still no guarantees. Or I mean, announce it. But yeah, that's the one I'm waiting on. I skipped on the Feral Predator as well.
This is a cool design, bro. But I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get Ray's thoughts. I know we haven't heard from Ray yet. What do you think, Ray? What are your thoughts on this one?
Okay, so
yeah,
I do have the original Predator, Berserker Predator, and I thought to myself, that's Predators I need. Going down this another rabbit hole. The one exception was I'd always this sort of samurai look to the, and now that this one's come out and in the red, I almost can't say. Like, I mean, this looks fantastic. And the thing about it is, I'm I memorize stuff, right? I actually do kendo, so it's Japanese.
Oh, nice.
Stick fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably a buy for me.
So you can fuck some shit up.
I'll give one reason for Cal to get it.
Yeah.
And before I
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Larry. Oh, you there?
before I sort of let other guys talk, I just want to say, hey Mario, hey Lou, hi Blue, Commander Green.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
brother?
What's up,
having
my
me
brother?
on, Jay.
Oh, man, good to see you again, dude.
Good to see you, man. What I was gonna say is I'm going to try to convince
This is
Loki
like-
Collector.
Like one of
Don't-
the
don't-
reviews
don't-
of Hot Toys,
Don't
right?
do me dirty like that. I got enough shit coming down the pipeline. I got
The
all
lag
that
is
man
real.
shit coming in. Don't do me like that.
Don't do it.
All right. But I'm going to because I love you.
Fucking little.
What were you saying, Ray?
So-
Sorry, you were kind of cutting out there.
Ray, you was cutting out.
Oh, sorry. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
No?
was it you were saying?
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Oh,
what
yeah,
were
I
you
think-
saying
yeah.
before?
All right.
Got a delay there.
The last thing I want to say is the only last is Loco Lu, amazing. Like, I mean, if you could package that into a can and sell it, man, people wouldn't have any problems going to sleep. Not that you're boring, Lou. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's a very relaxing voice.
Well,
That's you,
Smooth
You-
jazz, Loco Lu.
Yeah.
you know what they say, happy wife, happy life, right?
yeah.
But no one wants to wake a sleeping bear either,
Yeah.
and that's Mama Bear. We don't want to wake up Mama Bear. But what I was gonna say to Loki, might want to get this just because of that fan film called Batman Dead End, and we did have a Red Samurai Predator known as Big Red, and this gives me such Big Red vibes, and that's one of the other reasons why I wanted to get it, because I could put him against my Batman.
Calvin will get it. Don't worry about it. Calvin's gonna get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We'll find a way.
And if you get,
He's just
if you
pacing
get-
himself.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry, brother. I'm sorry, but he was the leader, and he looks better than the fan film, in my opinion. And it just fits, baby. It just fits.
Oh, and that red going up against a Batman, that would look so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just gonna co-sign, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
Yeah.
put a little extra signature on that form.
just being
Mario.
a good friend. That's all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to help him out. Mario, were you going to say something earlier?
No, I mean, I'm not really. This does like nothing for me, dude. To be honest, I think with Calvin's initial thoughts,
Yeah.
about him wanting to go after the original one or the second Jungle Hunter or the sequel. I'm the same. I mean, although I appreciate the art. The art of it is pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
You know, but this isn't something that I would really go after in the collection. I do want a Predator in the collection for sure, man. I always want to build up the one-offs, you know, for sure.
Mhm.
And that would be something that would definitely qualify for that shelf. But you know, unfortunately, this ain't it. For me personally, though. But
Yeah, no.
again, anytime Hot Toys releases a Predator, there's got to be some sort of celebration. You know, just because it's not freaking Marvel, DC, or Star Wars. You know, so
Yeah.
it's just something. It's nice to see them release actually something, because all we talked about so far was Star Wars, Marvel, and that's it, right? And now we got something a little different, man, for for those collectors that are looking for it. And I know definitely Calvin's going to pull that pre-order trigger, you know, pretty soon. So,
I hear clicking. I hear clicking.
mhm.
1 week when it goes up, he'll have it.
Yeah, but what 400 plus for the thing though, man? That's pushing it, man. I think.
It's
I
the
don't
artist.
see-
It's the
I don't-
artist name. It's the artist name. That's why. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not for anything.
I thought you
other
said
than the
artist
artist
name. I was like, yo, really?
No. It's the
Artist
artist's
name,
name.
The artist name. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for
Yeah.
his namesake. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's an expensive
Y'all
boy.
can have it.
And I
Yeah.
agree. Like, I would love the city, like, the Jungle Hunter or the City Hunter would be like probably my choice. But if to have a one-off, like, standalone piece, I think this looks amazing. and Lou's idea going up against a Batman. See, I'd like to see this go up against Vader. I think that would be pretty sweet. Like to have that on the display.
Oh, that's the second time you put out something like that. All right.
Well, that was actually for me. That was even talking myself into it, not even trying to get you. But yeah.
You guys remember the end of the second Predator movie when they're all on that ship and all these predators come out of the fog?
Yep.
Yeah,
You could
I
do that
remember
with this
that.
guy.
I absolutely
Yeah.
remember that.
You can, yeah. Yep, from that same movie. You guys remember that? Yeah.
That's creepy, dude. Knock it out.
That's one of my favorite Predator
Want some
quotes from
candy?
the movie. Yeah, want some candy? You remember when he was on the was it Bill Paxton on the train, and he was just unloading him on the gun,
Oh,
and,
yep.
and then Predator mentioned that he just like
Want
want
some
some
candy?"
candy? Yeah, that was a badass scene. Yeah, and he just threw a ball at him. Bill Paxton just threw the ball.
Yep.
Yeah. He's like, come on. Oh man. Yeah, great movie.
I
great
just
movie.
watched that movie not too long ago, actually.
Yeah. Oh man, I need to go back and revisit them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm with Calvin and Commander Green. I think it was Commander Green. You just got done saying that Jungle Hunter, I think, would be my go-to if I were to get any one of them. Although I was watching. Speaking of going back and watching, I saw Prey again, and damn, that movie's so good. I mean, I've seen it multiple times, and it's every time I just get goosebumps when Nehru goes up against the Predator. Just so badass, man. That's just fights him so badass.
It's a good movie.
It is, yeah. So
I think I'd rather have her than that feral Predator.
Yep, for sure.
yeah,
I would have preferred
Oh
that.
yeah.
yeah. I'm
Go
with
for
you
a
there. Yeah,
2-pack.
with a dog. Yeah,
I
with
would have got a
the,
2-pack.
With the
With the dog. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, and getting her would probably sell the feral predator even more, and people would want it
Bingo.
if she
Yeah,
came
good
along.
point. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
For sure, like
you
a
know
battle
what it is
damage.
that- Yeah, you know what it is that feral predator is so away from the original source. Like as far as like the look of the face, the equipment, even having the gear. Granted, he's supposed to be feral, but he looks too different from the original picture of the Yautja or the predator itself. It's almost in the same line as this figure where it's too different for people to add it to their collection because they can't really identify with it because of the film. Like you want that nostalgia. That's like I'm gonna get a Terminator that's inspired by a cartoon, but it's an inspiration. It's not
Yeah,
the one from the film.
right. It's
So
not the exact
I
one.
get everybody's feeling with that. And like I said, for me, one-offs, I'll take a one-off. I'll take a one-off because it's so unique, it's so different. It's not going to be in everyone's collection, but damn it, this is going to make me backtrack a certain Batman that I do not want to backtrack, but I'm going to have to.
Which one is that, Lou?
It's a custom piece. It's a custom Batman. It looks
Custom?
like it's a custom. So I'm gonna have to contact the guy, see if I can get the proper gloves, the head sculpt, and get me the M35 body. And because it's like a whole kit bash kit, and it's the Hush Batman. So
Oh,
the
nice.
Hush Batman is the closest to that end game, that Batman Dead End, that Batman Dead End. The only thing
That's
is
a
that
Hano release that we need, bro. Straight up,
Yes.
Hush Batman.
Hush. Ooh,
Make
yeah.
that happen.
Good call.
Make that
Good
happen.
call. That'd be
yes,
sick.
I will buy that twofold.
Man, just doing that whole line, they'd make money. That's money right
Oh,
there.
that'd be
Hush.
incredible, man.
Oh,
His whole Rose Gallery's in that story.
Yeah.
You know, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
yeah, and then
So-
you get a beautiful Superman from that too. Come on.
Yeah.
If they were actually going on the Hush line, I would seriously want it from the CMS line and not Hano, to be honest. I just think
Yeah.
considering I would want their best work to be applied to that particular line.
You know what? I would agree. Just because we want the top tier quality and not have any like
bro.
broken seams and
Yeah.
rushed work. Because from what I'm seeing, it looks like rushed work, baby, and that's not what we want. Integrate level should not be rushed work level.
Yeah, real quick, I just remembered I had this other slide there particular that just to show the differences between the two head sculpts. I knew Lou was just showing us the one he had here, but just kind of side by side. this is the original,
Yeah.
the one that Lou has 2011, and then this newly announced one here on the right. So you can kind of see definite upgrade there.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's just paint.
Yeah, but even then, like they got better, right? It kind of just goes to show you, we say with video game consoles or just video games in every generation, we're like, damn, this looks so real. It can't get better than this. And I was saying that with like PlayStation 2 games, and like we're at now. And it's like, obviously it transfers the same thing with figures, right? And there's always an improvement in some aspect. And we don't realize that, it can get any better until they actually come out with it. We're like, oh, damn, they can get better. So I know, sometimes we say like certain figures don't need 2.0s. Like we just looked at the Amazing Spider-Man 1, right? Like, they came out with they redid that and look at it now. So it's just kind of like, we don't know what's good until they come out with it and we see, and we're like, oh, damn, that is definitely better. And like people want to, that transfer. So it's always surprising. Basically, it's just surprising. And we always just get impressed by, the technology they're at, the skill set they have, and all these outdoing themselves basically from every iteration. It's just, it's awesome. On regards to the Samurai Predator, I do agree that it does. I do appreciate the art. I do like the design's cool, but yeah, like I've already mentioned, it's this one I'm passing on. I'm gonna wait for the one I want, which is that most likely the Jungle Hunter one, if and when they do that one. And I also wanted to kind of see, Lou touched on that the sculptor and the designer are the same ones that did the original one. So they came back and they did this again. They worked on this new design. So I thought that was kind of cool that they came back. That throws some artistic appeal to it, and probably why the price is as high as it might be if I'm calculating it correctly there. So we'll see on that. And people were mentioning that, I haven't seen the movie yet, or it's been a minute, Alien versus Predator, both of them. But apparently this design is based on one of the Predators from that movie, although it didn't show up in that in the movie. This specific suit, this armor. Apparently the designer was taking one of the Predators from there and just imagining if they landed in Japan during the time of when this armor was popular, that's what they would have had. So I kind of see it as kind of like the Iron Strange, right? Like Iron Strange wasn't in the movie, but he was in the artwork of
concepts.
The concept, the Endgame book, right? There's like the Endgame book of concepts, but there's an image of Iron Strange from Infinity War in that book. And so this kind of seems like it's along the same lines as that. It's a concept on that. I was going to go over all the previous Predators because it seems like they're kind of starting to
Blue's got it.
Got what?
Iron Strange.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yeah, I love that figure. Yeah, I still got to put in my my fusion reactors, Calvin, or the fusion reactors. I ordered for this guy, and I still got to install them. But yeah,
I still want to get this too.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, I like it. It's really cool.
I'm good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, there's just so many Predators. I went back and I was looking through the list. There's so many Predators, and they already actually did a few 2.0s. So like, I'm sure you guys, some of you guys know, there's like the MMS like 8 and 9 from like 2005. They did, the AVPs from there, and then they actually 2.0 those in like around, what was this, 2012, 13. So there's already a couple of versions 2.0s that they're updating there from there. And so, yeah, it looks like they're going to come back to it. Maybe we may even see 3.0s. So rather than doing all of that, I did notice, like I think you pointed out, this is AC6, or someone pointed out this. Well, I'm sorry, this is AC, part of the artist collection, right? Is that what AC is?
Yep. AC is artist collection. Yep.
Yeah. So from what I've seen, I think there's 5 released so far. So I'm thinking this may be 6. And so the 5 that they've come out is the Samurai Predator. The first one is number 1, right? You guys already mentioned that. Number 2, the same designer who did that original Predator. In this one, he did another figure that's kind of like this like military trooper. That one's called like Kerberos Panzer Jaeger, right?
Yeah.
So he did that one. Then AC03 was this World of Tim Burton figure, which I didn't get a chance to look more into, but it was just like this weird like Nightmare Before Christmas type thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was a figure or some sort of diorama statue thing, but I had never seen it in my life, and I was like, "Whoa, what is this?" But yeah, it's just called World of Tim Burton. I'll see if I can pull a picture here in the meantime. But that was 3. 4 was AC4 was Venomized Iron Man, and then AC5, yeah, AC5 was the Mech Strike Black Panther, and that one I do have, and that one is awesome.
Yeah, I don't have that one yet.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be 6, and so that's where we're at. I thought there was less than that. But yeah, it was a
quick question: how is that figure? I didn't go after that, but how is that Mech Black Panther?
Bro, I love it, man. It's really cool. Like it's like a 3-0 figure, in that like the articulation is there. You just kind of have to be careful when you do articulate, just because there's so many moving pieces, and I feel like I'm gonna break something, not because it's fragile, but just because there's a lot of moving pieces. But it's shiny. It just looks clean, man. You just get it in hand. The photos are one thing, but I know we all say this. When you get it in hand, dude, it just looks so badass.
How big is the Panther itself? Like when you turn it into the Panther? Like, is it massive?
I'll have to get back to you now. I'll get back to you in the chat, because I haven't measured it.
Reason I ask is because I have every other Black Panther piece, and I thought about putting that in as the Panther, but I didn't want it to be bigger than the rest of the characters.
It's going to be bigger than, for
Okay.
sure. Oh, I mean in Panther mode. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
It won't be as tall height-wise, but if that's what you're referring to. In mech mode, it's going to be taller, but I'll get back to you on that. While we're on the Samurai Predator, anyone else get any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's a buy for me.
Oh yeah, nice.
It was a big surprise. It was a big surprise when they showed this thing. It was awesome. I love the base with the chopped up alien on there, and him holding the head. I was like, dude, I gotta get this guy. It was awesome, and the melted sword, pretty sweet. I like this dude more than the feral predator.
Yeah.
I wish Hot Toys in their lack of a better term, retarded. Sorry. Them and their limited crap, dude. I get irritated every damn time. It's like I want that symbol, that special edition.
The kanji.
That part's cool. But they only limited that to like 500 pieces in Hong Kong or something like that. And like,
yeah.
How many sideshows gonna have?
Mario, did brother say he got this? I know he was trying to get this. Did you get one?
Who?
Brother, Joel.
I don't think so. I don't see that he mentioned that he got it.
I know he was.
I don't know he was looking for it.
Get one online. He was trying to get one online.
Oh shit.
Yeah, actually, thanks for reminding me about that, because I had a note on this. So, like Blue was touching on, on the secret base post, it does say that this is going to be limited to, in Hong Kong, limited to 500 sets. Let's see here. And so my thought on that is kind of similar, like we touched on for the, the Death Trooper, the Zombie Death Trooper, right? That also said that was going to be limited to 300 in Hong Kong between 3 stores. So I'm thinking that that's kind of be a similar situation where in Hong Kong it's going to be limited, but when they bring it to the sideshow, they're going to have more quantities. So I think it's going to be readily available, like the special editions for Doom and for Amazing Spider-Man, right? Because they also did something similar with Deadpool, right? And on the special edition, when it first came out, wasn't it limited to like 500 or something like that in Hong Kong? Yep. But then they made it a timed.
Yeah, they were like ready at that time. Yeah. So I think, I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking it's going to be similar. Where like in Hong Kong, it's limited to a certain number, but once it goes up for pre-orders here, I think we'll be able to get it. I don't know. Well, that's my hope, anyways, for those of you that want that, this. That's what it seems like they've been doing, right? In Hong Kong, for some reason, it's just more limited than it is here in the States, or through sideshow. So there could be a chance, Blue. You could. There may be a chance you might be able to get this special edition.
Oh yeah, most dead and definitely, I'm going to get it regardless. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
When I have my heart set on
Special
something,
edition or
I'm
no?
gonna get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
Yeah.
because I got one certain figure that I have. I'm not saying what it is on my Christmas list. Watch. So
Okay.
I have like a little Christmas present for myself that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend this amount of money. What am I gonna buy? And I found it, and I'm gonna get it. It's not even a backtrack figure because it came out last year, so I'm good. So I ain't backtracking no more. I'm not backtracking.
I'm looking forward to seeing what that is now. Yeah, you got us all like in anticipation now. What is this? What is this special figure that Lou's been dreaming of? All right, here's that real quick. Here's that figure I was talking about, that World of Tim Burton figure. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I haven't seen anything like, I don't know if this is a short, but this is a Hot Toys piece. This was like AC, what was this? AC like 4, I think, what did I say it was? No, AC 3. Yeah. Have you guys seen or heard about this at all?
No,
Didn't we
it's,
see
recognize
this a while ago?
we looked. I know I've looked at it before, but I wasn't sure. And I want to say that at one point when we were talking about it, that someone had mentioned that it never did release.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if it did or not, or if there was very small quantity or what. But last I heard, it was something that didn't release, but still ended up in the collection, I guess.
Yeah, it had a set number. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because I don't even know what this is from, like the source material for this. I'm like curious.
It's just something inspired by Tim Burton, I believe.
Well, I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's a museum, like like you can buy tickets to go to a exhibit.
Oh,
I see. So it's a Tim Burton like museum / exhibit.
Yeah, so it looks like it's got several different, exhibits and paintings, photographs, sketchbooks, movie images, works, sculpts.
Oh wow, okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, there's a website, timburton.com.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Thanks for looking that up for us, Calvin. All right. Well, gentlemen, that was it. We got through those. Appreciate you all for jumping on here and again taking the time to chat figures with me on this first episode of Hot Talk. Hot Talk. Hot Talk. I promise I won't say it like that anymore. Yeah. But yeah, no, thank you again for your time. And jumping on here, and for all of those watching on the there in the chat and just lurking or watching the replay, wherever you watch this, it's all appreciated. I appreciate you all. Oh man, I gotta clear my throat there. I'm tearing up. All right, so you guys, Profi, anything you want to plug before you head out?
No, not really, man. Just thanks for having me on, dude. It was cool hanging out and watching this panel grow, man, on the inaugural What Talk.
What Talk?
What Talk? Yeah, man. No, we got LWO Friday night. I think P-Rock might be hosting if he's available. We're still trying to finalize that, but we'll let you guys know, like probably at the very last minute, like we always do, who's going to host. But yeah, man. But good stream tonight, man. It was fun. It was fun hanging out. Good to see everybody. And Blue, happy birthday, brother.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Blue.
Thanks,
yeah. Thanks again, bro. If you have to head out, no worries. I know you're ready to hit the sack, so it's all good, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's almost about that.
But I appreciate it, man.
Sure.
Commander Green, I'll hit you up next since I know it's late for you. Anything you want to plug? Anything going on?
Oh, let's see. Again, man, thanks for the invite. And my first time I was on your stream, I was on with Blue, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
And happy birthday to him again. But yeah, just patiently waiting on Scorch. And I got obviously the Commando, the Imperial Commando that I had just done a photo of on my Instagram.
That's good.
But yeah, I love that figure. Love it. Mm-hmm. So happy with that. And I'm trying to I know some people are starting to get notifications for that Scorch, so I'm paying it off so it's ready to roll. Mm-hmm. But that's about it.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys aren't aware and you haven't seen Commander Green's photos, amazing photos. He's a big Star Wars fan, so most of them are Star Wars related. Instagram link is in the description below, so go check him out. Show him some love if you like his work. It's in there, as well as friends of the channel. All these guys here, if they have YouTube channels, the links are in the friends of the channel section. So check them out. Show them some love as well. Blue Beam. Anything you guys want to plug? Did we lose Beam?
I'm not gonna plug anything. I'm just gonna say hit that like button. Go back, watch Feezy's channel on everything. Share if you haven't done that already. If you're not going to share, it's a good thing to do. Comment on the video, gets more views that way as well. So just watch Feezy stuff. It's good stuff.
Appreciate that, Bean. Yeah, much appreciated. Any support. Go ahead, Blue. Sorry.
Oh, and thanks for having me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
Calvin, we'll start with go to you next. Anything you want to plug, man?
Mario already did LWO Friday.
Yep.
P Rock's crazy ass, so you never know what we may get.
Yeah.
Just, gotta be prepared for that. And just glad I had a few minutes to hang out with the fellas. Blue, happy birthday, my man. Ray, we gotta get Ray on the camera more often, man.
Thanks, sir.
We gotta get hang out more often. Being good seeing you as always. Lou, look forward to seeing your crazy ass next month. So look forward to that. Mario, we're probably gonna grab something to eat this weekend, and C Green. Whenever I get my ass on the East Coast down where you at, we gotta get that scrimp.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm starting to work my medication regimen, so I'm ready to try to make that flight out to the West Coast. So yeah, we'll work. I gotta work that out sometime.
Cool. And have the pleasure of watching Monday Night Football opening week with my man Feezy here. He came down into Cali. Well, he lives in Cali, but he came down to SoCal from me, so we got to hang out.
Yeah, man. Good times. Yeah, I was watching at this nice pizza place. Good pizza, by the way, that Calvin picked out with him and his brother, man. We were watching the Niner game. Yeah, it was good stuff, man. It was good times. I was glad I was able to catch that game with you guys.
So that being said, you guys, let me get to bed because I got to get up in a few hours. But
yeah, for sure, man.
My fellas.
Thanks, Calvin. Have a good night, man. Catch you next one.
Good night, brother.
All right,
later. Ray. Thank you again, man. It was a pleasant surprise.
Good night,
Thanks for joining. Anything you want to plug? Give him a few seconds here. There's a delay there.
If you can hear me, I've got nothing to plug. But I just wanted that Samurai Predator. Looks like you can RSVP on going to be limited. But I've already RSVP'd for that sucker.
Nice.
Yep. Well, thanks again, Ray. Anytime you're able to make it, man, just let me know. You're always welcome. So appreciate you coming through. And of course, last but not least, Loco Lu, the man himself. What is up, Mr. Turtle Guy?
I gotta whisper and say this very, very softly.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Putting me to sleep, Lou.
That's good. You gotta go to bed. It's past your bedtime.
Yeah. Oh, stop yelling! Stop yelling! Stop yelling!
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Once again, happy birthday to Blue Tattoo, and may the Hot Toy God bless you with more space for your Hot Toy collection, and good health and all that. Oh yeah, I know he got space. He needs to give me some space because I'm running out. But
me too.
But also, Feezy, thank you for always being a community guy, man. You always for the community. You always for the the groups, man. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me. And hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Anything that I'm doing, just follow everybody else. You'll see me there. You see me there. People know people that know people. You need to go see them. You gotta go see SB. You gotta go see Feezy. You gotta see Darth Proof. You gotta go to LWO. You gotta go see him. You gotta go like this guy on his Facebook page, his Instagram page, okay? You need to go and do that to everybody, right? Me, I'm just a regular Joe Schmo that loves figures, that loves people, that loves to have fun and show my appreciation for the craft of collecting, the craft of making these figures, and the passion that goes behind it, because this is our, gateway to
Yes, sir.
escapism versus doing anything else.
Yep.
So,
Yes, sir. Well said.
be happy.
Yeah, and again, if you guys haven't, for some reason you haven't seen or heard of Loco Lu's work, he's also a great photographer, very creative with his figures and the mashups he does. I'll put a link to his IG in the description also after the stream. Go check him out. His link for his YouTube friends of the channel is already in the friends of the channel as well. So go check him out, show him some love. But I appreciate you all for the support and the time. But with that, again, you all have a good night. We'll catch you on the next one. Thank you again for showing up to the first episode of Hot Talk. Until the next one,
Hot
have a
Talk.
good one in Blue.
Hot Talk.
Happy birthday, Blue.
Talk to.
Happy birthday, Blue.